What's good, everybody? This is Sabro54. I'm a bit late to the party, but I suppose it's fair for me to give my own quick thoughts on the first and very trashy Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel ban list that's going to be effective on the May 9th. As a general rule, I'm of the philosophy that modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban lists don't matter anymore, with a few exceptions, in both the real game and any online games like Master Duel. But I mean, I guess we're going to talk about the cards. So the first thing, the most major hit, is Cyber Angel Baton going to 1. Now, Cyber Angel Benton, what the mistake they made with that card when they designed it is they should have just made it either only work with the Cyber Angel ritual monsters, because that was the intended purpose for the most part anyway. I mean, the effects the Cyber Angels have are not the original effects from the Tag Force games and the anime and stuff, but anyway. So they made them more broken, and in the case of Benton, too broken. So either make it only work for the Cyber Angel bitches, or make it be once per turn. But I mean, I guess that still would have been broken. So major hit for the Drytrons, but not really, and I'm going to talk about that later. Now, next up, it's the Constador of the Golden Lord, however you say this fucking card's name. This is the one that is a continuous trap card, summons a trap monster, and you pop a face-up card. Um, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I would just rather they put this to 2, and then they put like the emergency teleport of the Golden Lord, or the trap card that summons the 3 from the deck. Maybe that to 2 as well. Doesn't really matter. I mean, for the Eldritch deck, it's stuff like the Imperial Order that needs to go, and I guess maybe check skill drain a little bit. I don't know. Okay, next up, semi-limited. DD Dynamite, going to 2. Not a good hit, that's not the problem. DD Dynamite is a pretty fair and balanced card. It only has become bullshit thanks to stupid cards that banish 50 cards from the decks, like Pot of Desires, and the new shitty trap card that banishes both of the player's extra deck cards. That's the card they should have hit. They should have banned that card, or I guess maybe put it to 1. The shitty trap that just banishes all of the extra deck monsters from your deck for a turn, and then all of the extra deck monsters of your opponent's deck indefinitely. Stupid effect. What is the point of an effect like that existing? If it was gonna be a trap that's gonna disrupt the extra deck, it should have been like you banish 5 random cards from your opponent's extra deck for a turn, and then banish a bunch of extra deck monsters from your deck as well. There is no reason for a card to have an extreme effect like that. Banish every freaking extra deck card from both extra decks. And this is why DD Dynamite became a problem. It's thanks to that shitty card. Just should have checked that card and leave DD Dynamite alone, or I don't know. Okay, Sekka's Light. I'm not very familiar with this card. I think it's like it's that draw card that you shouldn't have any other spell cards in the graveyard, something like that. It came up when I play Master Duel. You guys got to keep in mind, I've also come back since 2017, so I'm not familiar with everything. But this card, it's whatever. It's come up, but I think there's worse cards around. Fusion Destiny. Okay, so I'm a D Hero guy, but I have to admit that Fusion Destiny is a pretty powerful card. I mean, it's not really any different than things like Shadow Fusion or Red Eyes Fusion. Basically, fusion cards that let you fusion summon using materials from the deck. So you basically get like a free monster, and then you reap all the benefits of, like a painful choice, monsters going to the graveyard. They're basically just putting this to 2, I think, because, I mean, with the D Hero fusions as they are now, I mean, they're okay, but D Heroes aren't really like a tier 0, maybe tier 1 deck, you could say that. But I guess they're preparing for the new D Hero Phoenix Enforcer that's going to come out. That is going to be pretty busted. So just like Slim Yugioh said, I guess it's their preparation for this. This card is also at 2 in the TCG. Okay, and then we got the Phantom Knights. What the fuck is your name? Torn Scales, I think. Not really gonna do anything to be honest. I mean, all of the Phantom Beasts have floating effects. The new Bardine Link is a pretty strong card, and it doesn't really gonna matter. I mean, I think a lot of people only maybe even play two of this card, Phantom Knight decks. Phantomites are used with Burning Abyss. They're used with all sorts of engines. It's just the problem is, and I was gonna say this at the end with Cyber Angel Benton, this Phantom Knight card, and then the Adamantipator card that got semi-limited. These hits aren't gonna do much because you just replace a card that is just supposed to give you card advantage with another card that's gonna give you easy card advantage. The problem is card design, essentially. They shouldn't make archetypes and decks where there's like 5 different monsters in their archetype that just summon themselves for free and give you card advantage that you can summon also for free and get card advantage, rinse and repeat. And then before you know it, you start from 5 cards, you now have 10. And then you go to all the broken synchros and stuff. This is basically what the Adamanticators do. This is what the Drytrons do. You know, summon themselves for free, get card advantage of other monsters, which also those cards summon themselves for free, and give different cards card advantage in return. Like, can you imagine if all of the Blackwind monsters that special summon themselves for free, and the 6 Samurai monsters that special summon themselves for free, also give you a search of another Blackwing or something when they get special summoned? I mean, it'd be the same shit all over the place. So, Phantom Knight going to 2, makes no difference. Okay, Tri Brigade Fractal. I hate the Tri Brigade cards. It's basically more of the same bullshit. Just cards that have broken ass effects for no reason that I can think of for a healthy game. Just go to extra deck monsters by banishing dudes from the graveyard. What the fuck? And then they got the trap card that's a return from a different dimension for the Tri Brigades. What the fuck? Just summon a bunch of monsters at once. Just bullshit. I would rather they just ban that trap card because it's just a bunch of nonsense, to be honest. What the fuck, man? I mean, yeah, you're forced to just go to an extra deck monster instantly, but I just think it's bullshit. So this dude going to 2, whatever the fuck. Not gonna make much difference. Just one card from the deck that's gonna leave. Okay, then we got the Virtual World Roshi. This is the one that's the like 6 monster 2400 defense, and it's a tuner. Virtual Worlds is a deck that I've played a lot in Master Duel, and it's one of those decks that they play for 30 minutes and special summon 50 times, and then they just keep getting card advantage, and they can keep going, keep going, keep going. Insane. So they lose a card as well. Not really gonna make much difference. Nothing else to add. Like I've said, it's the philosophy of you can easily you're gonna be able to find a replacer card. And the other thing to mention as well, a lot of these cards are gonna notice that they hit like the lower rarity cards in Master Duel anyway, like Adamantipator Analyzer. I don't know what rarity the Torn Scales Phantom Knight is. I think it must be a rare too, to be honest. And Virtual World, this Roshi dude, it's basically, they gotta be careful because unlike real life, if they just ban and limit cards where some people might have paid money to craft and stuff, that's gonna piss people off. And I think they changed the rule as well when if a card goes to 1 that you crafted, you can get like 20 gems as opposed to just 10 when you get rid of it, dismantle it or whatever. So it's just, I mean, I'm not that surprised they came up with this half-ass ban list because I knew from the start, because they were taking so long to come up with a ban list in the first place. Okay, they're doing this because, I mean, it's just, they don't want to fuck people over. Because it's a different animal with Master Duel, paying money for virtual cards, essentially. Anyway, we got Lyrilusk, Colbad, Sparrow. I don't remember what this chick's effect is. I think she special summons herself for free and maybe gives you a search. Oh, you're right. I think yeah, she lets you search a spell or trap card, a Lyrilusk spell or trap card. So A little bit of a difference. Once again, just they lose a copy of this card that they would probably run at 3, and that's about it. And she gives you like an additional effect on your XYZs too, if she's a material. Anyway. And then Prank Kids, the rock slide. I know about the original 3, not the little gold thing here. Like Fansies, Lampsies, and Dropsies. I think this is the one that it didn't come from hidden summoners, like it came from like a booster set, a core booster set or something. I don't remember what it does to be honest, but it's just another hit to 2. I think Slim Yugioh also said that a lot of Prank Kids players just use 2 copies of this card anyway, so it's not gonna make a difference. I could be wrong though, don't quote me on that. But yeah, a lot of these cards just being semi-limited, it's just very minor difference, and it wouldn't be unheard of for some players to just play 2 of these cards in their decks. Just like Adamantipator Analyzer. Once again, I know this card is like a rare slash common card in the Master Duel game. In real life, it's a secret rare from Secret Slayers. So once again, they just chose to hit this little fucker as opposed to just hitting Block Dragon, which is a broken ass card that should not have been designed the way it is. They didn't hit that. They didn't hit like the good Adamantipator Searcher, like the Researcher or something. The little orange dude that just you can summon him when there's any rock type monster. You can special summon it, and then you can search any rock type monster from the top 5 cards of the deck. They didn't hit that dude. They hit this shitty dude. So not gonna do anything. And then the last card, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, going to 3. I don't know if it was at 2 or 1, but I mean, this card doesn't make much difference right now. It's once per turn. If Dark Arm Dragon is a 3, BLS is a 3. This card is kind of in from the same era, the same level. I mean, it's whatever. And this is basically the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Trashy Ban List. Everybody agrees it was very half-assed, and like I've said, I'm not surprised they made it to be half-assed. They gotta be really careful, because it's a fine line between pissing people off that craft cards and pay money and stuff. And then the other thing too is, I'm gonna be honest, for all the people that hate this modern Yu-Gi-Oh shit and complain, there's all the other God Complex people, this is how I refer to them, that absolutely love this shit. They just love playing first, using the Drytron shit, just playing on their own for 1 hour, making a board that you can't do shit about, and then they feel good about themselves. They think they got skill doing that. And I mean, of course, if you want to be competitive, you're going to use what works, you're going to use what's best, and try and do the best you can and gain victories. But there's just a lot of people, and I know some people like that in real life, that do think, oh yeah, that's skill, and that's how the game is supposed to be, man. And you just run hand traps and everything is solved, and that's it. And it's not the case at all. But yeah, so I guess maybe Drytrons are gonna be affected a little bit. Maybe Eldritch too, with the Conscustator or whatever the fuck the name is. DD Dynamite is a bad hit. Fusion Destiny, bit sad about that. And then the rest, not gonna make much difference. And that's about it. These are my own quick thoughts for the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel ban list. I'm not gonna say hopefully they change it soon again, because I really don't give a shit, to be honest. It's just much easier for me if it's the same shit for a long time, so that I can record Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay with more peace. I don't have to worry about shit is gonna get banned before I get to show the matches and show the videos and stuff. But anyways, so tell me what you guys think. I'm sure most of you agree that it was very average. Everybody said that. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll catch you guys hopefully with some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel videos, maybe next time. So Sabro 94, what I